Yeah, so with the gods, I'm pretty sure there's either 3 or 4 states you can be in regards to the 3 gods. You can not have their attention, or have their wrath. And I forget if you can have a blessing from them or not. Their wrath on its own doesn't do anything directly, but it can come to bite you in the ass. Salt being the more dangerous, as Salt's wrath can delete your save file. Though you really have to go out of your way to piss off Salt. Alrighty. I'm gonna explore the island. Ooh, I can pray to the gods now. Well, I just helped out Stone, so pray to the god called Stone. You know the words to speak, and in this place, perhaps her eyes are on you. Oh, shit. I gained stats from that. Something bright. Turn your eyes south. Wait 9 heartbeats. In the heart of the Elder Continent, a tiny fugitive gleam of warmth. It's gone. Okay. So, the 3 gods, Salt, Storm, and Stone. Oh, I needed this so bad. All right. I'm running really low on supplies too, so let's bring that back up to 10. All right, is there anything else I can do here? Port. All right. Okay, so that kind of completely fucks my plan for this session, because I was going to help the Snow Child, and the Snow Child is now dead. So instead, I'm pretty sure the Isle of Cats is right here. Don't really need to go there much anymore. Yeah, we're going to sail to the easternmost islands now. And, oh good, the game is bugging out slightly. I'm still qualified as being in a blizzard, even though the blizzard is gone, which is why I can only go at half speed. So I'm gonna see if I can sail a little south and get out of this now invisible blizzard. Then we're gonna go fully east and check out the completely eastern islands. All right, this is actually really annoying. I'm caught in some invisible blizzard. Alrighty. But yeah, the 3 gods. The gods of the Undersea are real. It's hard to say if they are gods or just like immensely powerful beings, but they do exist. I'm gonna do this and see if I can reset my speed by doing it. Hope for the best. Stone is a mountain. Like an actual living mountain. Oh, that's a place I can visit over there. Oh, well. We're just gonna go east. Everything's muted down here. Oh, hello. Hello. Giant underwater shark. Anyway, so the 3 gods of the sea, 2 of them you can actively see, like as physical objects. Okay, you have defeated a boundling. Corpse is a mound of twisted metal and flesh, its molted skin further marred by gaping rends of inflicted by your weapons. Tear the metal from the boundling or carve up the boundling for provisions. I need supplies more. Taste test. You break the cage open. As you split the corpse, tangles of gut bust out. They reek of oil and vinegar. Your nearest assistant rushes coughing from the hold. Is its flesh worth storing? You need a taster. The crewman you volunteer complains of the fish flesh moving in his stomach. The texture, however, is succulent but crunchy, like well-cooked prawns. Okay. Peel away the membrane and stifle a shudder, a half-digested Zaylor clutching a half-digested book. Your dispose of the poor remain decently, but what does the book say? Sure. Thousands. Hold down on the horizons. We drew closer. We all grew puzzled. It was like no ship we had ever seen. A curious congregation of multiple hulls and joined limbs? Then we knew it had sighted us, and from thick smoke rose as it roused its engines and gave chase. Its limbs bristled. Through the glass now I could see what lay on the meeting point of its faces. Thousands upon thousands of spider eyes, champing spider fangs, fused together like wax. A spider council, but one of unprecedented size. And crammed strangely into a hybrid ship. It could only be the Tree of Ages, and the first day of our flight began. So that's foreshadowing an enemy you can actually encounter called the Tree of Ages. So, right now we are right underneath the lighthouse that has the giant moth. You can't visit the lighthouse on the surface, but you can visit the Undercrow, and it's connected to a couple of different quest lines, mostly involving the undead. What was that noise? Oh, that was the dock opening up. Okay. A deep, well-lit cavern thick with a fungal smoke and cave moths. Far above, a lighthouse fire burns. The scent of it is curiously medicinal. It clouds your head and burns your lungs. Further into the fog, you can make out labored breathing. Port. A ramshackled array of pulleys allow the Undercrow's reclusive residents to feed the fire above. The hereby smoke of the fungal fire has preservative qualities, but dust everything in a fine gray deposit. Meanwhile, the fire distracts the more aggressive moths and warns ships far above. All is well, or as well as can be expected. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave because I don't really have any business here right now. Alrighty. So we're gonna continue east. Ooh, what is this? It's probably something that wants to murder me. What do we got? Oh no, it's like purple seed pustules. Oh, that was a bunch of Irigo, the color of forgetfulness. I lost 100 fragments, but also lost 10 terror, so that's not too bad. All right, where's this? Okay. I'm gonna surface now. I don't think there's anything that can directly attack me where I'm surfacing. But we'll see, It'll be fun if I'm... Okay, yeah. This is that island. We are approaching Irim, which is always in this corner. Like, this is one of the constants of the ocean. The Irim, the city of pillars, is up here. These are rose petals that you're seeing. Irim is a strange place. Alright. Irim. None have ever spoken truthfully of this place. Irim, the pillared city. She will rise from the sea and the ice like dawn. She will be garlanded with red and decked with gold. The seventh serpent will watch you longingly from its high pedestal. You will always arrive as a stranger, but when you leave, some part of you will always remain. Compile a report. When you will sit down to write the report, you will recall that it is written already. Who wrote it? The report records that it was already written when it was found. Who found it? The report describes another report, which will indicate the name of the finder. Where is the other report? There's a footnote which describes when you will record its location. When will that be? when all is well, and all manner of things is well. Irem's fucking weird, you guys. Alright. Oh, I'm only one wine away from completing that request. Alright, shops. So you can buy all sorts of weird shit here for secrets and fragments. Mountain shard. So the mountain shard is what this was struck from the side of the mountain of light, who is the god called Stone. It is wholly treated accordingly. You can get one of these from beating up Mount Nomad. And this also confirms that the mountain on the Elder Continent is in fact stone. Like I was saying, stone is the mountain. Storm lives up in the ceiling of this grand geode, and salt is complicated. All right, threshold. I can sell captivating treasures for 50 fuel. That's a lot. Oh, I forgot I have a captivating treasure. Shit. I can buy fuel at an outrageous price. Alrighty. And here you can exchange these different stories for different things. You can buy secrets if you have enough money. So if you have an absurd amount of money from, like, either different quest lines or from trading in heirlooms, you can just come buy levels here. That's basically what secrets are. I don't really need anything right now from here. I'm gonna buy a strange catch, because some of these officers require strange catches to speak to them. Yeah, here we go. Invite to dine with you. An untidy diner. Where did it learn to cook? Not in its amber-smeared home tunnels, because it obviously prefers its food raw. Between gulps and flabbers, it attempts to chat. It's hard to decipher its words. Its mouth is full of fish flesh, its mind is alien, and besides, it's terribly shy. Consequently, the evening is not a great success. But you learn a little of its past. It was abandoned in Port Cecil for rubbery crimes. Crimes whose nature quite slip the surly bonds of language. The principals found it an apt tool, and it has been its partner ever since. Its patron ever since. It begins to say, "I used to love," and then suddenly excuses itself. I'm learning more about this freaky Squidman. He's my own personal Zoidberg. Alright. Officers. Who else needs... you need a searing enigma, which is ridiculous. Don't really need... your quest line just gives me the cannon I already have. I mean, I could get a second one and then sell it. That's not too bad. Haunted Doctor. I want to talk to you about your medical career. A dour companion. The doctor pushes more food around his plate than he puts in his mouth, and when he eats, he chews until all the taste has been squeezed out. Between bites, he sips only water, evading all questions when opinion is sought. It is only when the subject turns to his trade that something flickers inside of him, old memories of pain and of pride. I fear it was my training that let me see the world for what it was. Its corpse infested by the malignancies with human faces. How could I dare face Hippocrates in the hereafter if I just stood by and did nothing? Nothing! His eyes meets yours for the first time, fierce, damned. If 2 drops of medicine can cure the body, could 2 drops of poison cure the world? For a moment, it actually seemed that easy. The fire fades, he pushes back his chair. Pardon me, Captain. I fear I've had my fill for today. Ooh, I got an intriguing snippet. Alrighty. Officers, who else require a strange catch? You. You need coffee. I don't have coffee. Maybe his daughter. You need a strange catch. Alrighty. So yeah, we'll go buy 2 more strange catches, and then speak more to our officers. Chief Engineer, speak to Mage's daughter. Fish. Fight or die with you. That's a lovely idea. How about a fish dinner? I do have quite a particular taste in fish. Annoying smile. I heard about you. You like to invite your officers to dinner. Learn their secrets. Well, you don't need to dig far to find my secret. I wanted to talk to you about it, actually. I've never met my mother. I know my father. I'm a countess on his side, actually. I'd like to find her. She's somewhere at Z, if only. Really? You'd help me? That's too kind. If you insist. Here, it so happens I made a list earlier tonight. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad I asked her about that, because maybe he's an Iron. So her quest line is just go to different ports and look for her mother. Every time you go, the odds of finding her increases. I think the first one is either 1% or 0, but then it goes up every time. And then if you actually go all the way to the end of the list, then it's like 100% no, she has to be here. All right, so that's an easy quest. Oh, you just need normal supplies. I'm actually running a little low on supplies. I'll probably buy some more. The Threshold. None sail east from Aram. None sail east from Aram. This shop is for those who sail east from Aram. Fucking Aram, I hate you so much. I love you. All right. Buy some more supplies and then set out. Oh, fuck. Look for Mage's daughter. Oh yeah, 2%. She's known to visit. I think she must have come here for when I was conceived. It's close to dreams. I love this. It's like coming home. Okay, nothing. She will be here, the daughter shakes her head. Damn it. Is that what I meant? This place is confusing. Her gaze takes in the towers of ice and basalt. The roses blossoming in the warm snow. The riddle fishers gossiping with figments. The glimmer in the east. It's all right, though, isn't it? Okay. So she will be in Irem. She's not currently in Irem, because Irem is fucking weird. All right. Now I'm going to sail due south, and I'm going to hit all of the eastern islands, and hopefully swing by and hit the Isle of Cats all the way down to the south. This is going to be a pretty long hike. I really hope I don't run out of fuel between here and there. I do have plenty of echoes, so I'm not too worried about that. I am worried about running into the Eater of Names, and oh, joy of joys, it's the Spider Islands. Which means I might see the tree that I just read about like 3 seconds ago. Nope, that is a crab. That is a badass crab, so I'm just going to avoid it. Yeah, you can sail under the webbing without any problem. Like, if you don't know you can sail under it, this island is, like, super stressful. But like so many things in this game, once you know what's up, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, these islands... if you even have a mild arachnophobia, these islands are just the worst. The Savior's Rocks. Alright, where the fuck is the port, is the question. Up, up. Turn my light off, because that's the tree. Oh, you can hear, like, the squishy sounds. Yeah, that's the spider tree, the Tree of Ages. Oh, goody, we are just seeing all the super bosses today. Yeah, the Tree of Ages is one of the toughest things in the game. Tree of Ages, Mount Nomad, the Eater of Names. Like, these are the legendary monsters. Alright, we're gonna go to the Nativity. Alrighty. Savior's Rocks. The sound of their constant motion is like pebbles on a beach. Alrighty. The scuttering reaches. Hello, Spydor. Intricate webs stretch into the darkness where the shadows are never entirely still. Gossamer threads stolen by the breeze tickle the goosebumps on your skin. 1,000 unseen eyes promise 1,000,000 more. So this place is pretty fun. Bring light into the darkness. The sorrow spiders avoid the candlelight, but not out of any sense of fear. They are far from tolerant of outsiders, but they care little enough of their abandoned webs to turn a blind eye. Okay. Sorrow spiders avoid the candlelight, but not out of any sense of fear. Though far from tolerant of outsiders, they care little enough for their abandoned webs to turn a blind eye to at least a little scavenging, up to a point. Risk exploring without candles. In this wasteland, only the false stars of the roof of the neath illuminate the webs and ruins of the sorrow spiders call home. You may still stumble upon something, though, or indeed into something. Perhaps not. Alrighty. Trade supplies for sale, compile, pour. A delivery of trinkets. The silk traders of the Nativity are known for their... are known better than... The silk traders of the Nativity know better than to risk loose chatter. Still, a little contribution to their festival may loosen their tongues. Oh, it's if I have wine. Okay, I have plenty of wine. Silk traders don't talk much. In particular, they don't talk of the sorrow spiders at their feet, over their heads, or crawling over them as they sleep. Spiders will not have that kind of talk about the generous neighbors, they say with haste, in raised voices. All right. A little bit more. Probably losing money on this venture, but whatever. So I can, in fact, sail east right off the map. That is an incredibly bad idea. Incredibly bad. I would rather go toe-to-toe with this fucking tree, which, since it's on the other side of an island, I can sail over here and get a little bit of a better look at it. I would rather go toe-to-toe with the tree and mountain nomad at the same time than sail east. God, that thing's freaky looking. It is literally a mass of spiders linked together to form a giant boat. Tree age is fucked up. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a glorious dreadnought. What the fuck are you doing here? Okay, for real, what the fuck is a glorious dreadnought doing all the way over here? This is Monkey Town. What the fuck is a glorious dreadnought doing here? Alright, well, let's go say hi to the monkeys. Tory Point. Where's their dock? The Empire of Hands. Oh, there's their dock. It's over by the Glorious Dreadnought. Of course it is. Alright, and that's a lighthouse light, not a ship light. Alright. Port Stanton. Let's go say hi to the Empire of Hands. I actually really like the Empire of Hands. In the name and by the power of her enduring majesty, a trade embargo and quarantine in absolute perpetuity has hereby been declared on the Empire of Hands. 1. No ship of London is to permit aboard a Pentecost ape without the express and prior permission of the Admiralty. 2. Any and all acts of spiritufuge are prohibited. 3. They know what they did. Beware of stowaways. Keep a tight grip on your soul. Excerpt from Standard Naval Regulations, Volume 4. I fucking love this place. The flea-ridden mare. With the regulations in mind, it is a surprise to be greeted by a mere itchy monkey with a tattered yellow robe, barely walking with the help of a ceremonial staff. "Hello!" cries the mayor, in a broken voice of one not yet used to human speech. "Come! Make selves at home! All souls welcome in bountiful Empire of Hands!" The crew shifts uncomfortably. They know the stories. It'll take more than the natural beauty of this place to make most of them risk. It will take more than the natural beauty of this place to make most of the risk of shore leave here. Make most of them shore leave here. Fuck. Eventually, I will learn how to read. All right. Okay, shore leave. Audience with the flea-laden mare. Preparation. Prepare a comprehensive report. The Zeppelin. What do I need? I need to go to all the islands. All right. Zailing. Sovereign Island. The heart of the Empire. Many boats circle the island, all keeping their distance. The one that gets closest is an extended rowboat painted in yellow, whites, and reds. 4 servant monkeys strain at the oars, while the true passenger sits in comfort behind a gauze curtain. Just for a moment, an eye catches yours, but only for a moment. It would not do for a high-souled ape to see something so beneath its notice. Okay. I don't have access to the courts right now. So we will instead go to the Ash Isthmus. Neither man nor ape claims this volcanic remnant between islands. Haunted, they say. Ridiculous. The trip offers a little time to think on the penties. Technically, they are monkeys rather than apes, but it is not tactful reminding them of this. To their high-souled faces, they accept the accepted name is Pentecost Ape. In private, though, the beep monkeys is as common. It is, one might say, an ad hominoid insult. Oh, there's some college humor for you right there. All right. Parasynthetic vegetation thrives in the Empire of Hands, fertile soil, and cool humidity. Into the woods. Wide natural paths run between clumps of trees, softly lit by dim green glow from the occasional glimmer of fell stars through the canopy. That's a long sentence. Only the cracking of leaves and the soothing sounds of water break the serenity of the volcano-forged paradise. I can hunt for supplies, relax in a hot spring, or return to the boat. What are my odds for supplies? 52. I think I'm gonna... I know what happens if I rest in this hot spring. I'm gonna chance for supplies right now. I don't want to deal with the hot spring just yet. A very bad berry. The vomiting is long and thunderous. Fortunately, that is the worst of it, and it could so easily have been worse. Fuck. I'm gonna try again. Spit. A single drop of juice hitting your tongue is enough to confirm that no, this is not fit for human consumption. Dying of thirst would be a mercy in comparison. One more time. Oh, a meal of berries. Some are sweet, some are sour. None as tempting as a plate of salted pork, with the worms already picked out. But they fill a Okay, let me try that again. Some are sweet, some are sour. None are as tempting as a plate of salted pork, with the worms already picked out. But they fill a corner or two of perfectly acceptable. Oh, I see what it's saying. It's not as appetizing as a plate of yada yada yada, but they fill a corner or two of that plate. Okay, I see. All right, we're just gonna return to the boat. Fountainhead Island. Ancient secrets peek out of the trees. Any may visit, but few petties ever bother to make the pilgrimage. A young ancient empire. The Empire of Hands is hardly as old as they pretend, but mimicry and theft infuse their whole culture. If the petties have come to think that their rulers should be buried in ancient temples, then it is ancient temples they will build. It would hardly be the first time their attempts to mirror humanity have entirely missed the point. Okay, I see what they're saying. Temple in the Forest. I'm not going to bother with this right now. And then finally to the last one. Heartsake Island. A thin pillar of greasy yet appetizing smoke rises from the only human settlement in the Empire. The Blumenbach Quarantine. The Admiralty has never stated precisely why it seeks to keep the Empire confined, though most opposition to it fades once said opposers have... God, I'm just tripping all over this one. The Admiralty has never stated precisely why it seeks to keep the Empire confined, though most opposition to it fades once said opposers actually encounter a Pentecost ape. They have been easy to corral, however. Though they do not lack wit, there is not an inventive bone in their hairy bodies, and no amount of stolen humanity has taught them the art of creating engines. Okay. The Lost Treasure Hunter. He squints at a map, muttering incoherently. North for each city of bats have brought down. He wipes his brow. Have you seen a big X on the ground by any chance? I got these 4 map pieces and they got me this far and said X would mark the spot, but I can't find an X anywhere. He looks at the map sadly. It should be here, it says. Now where am I supposed to dig? He's too busy to talk right now, but adds that he will be in the village later if you want to trade adventuring supplies. Don't try the meatballs, he warns. Getting back to his search. You just don't want to do that. Okay. I guess I'll approach the village. An explosion almost takes off your head. Sorry about that, booms the boisterous pirate, lowering the smoking blunderbuss as bits of shattered tree rain down. New arrival, are we? Well, if you haven't got a tail, you're all right with me. He squints. You don't have a tail, do you? Wouldn't put it past the vile, thieving little buggers to go shaving one of their own. Wouldn't know fair play if it kicked them up right in their arse. His voice is louder than his blunderbuss. The congealed meat juices in his thick beard are better not considered, okay. Return to my bed, okay. Get the fuck out of here. All right, exploration's complete. Prepare a comprehensive report. The islands of the Empire. All of them warrant further attention. For now, though, it would be best if your initial discoveries can whet the interest of anyone back home. Okay. Shops. No shops. Okay. The Empire of Hands and the Pentecost Apes. Oh, shit, a Lauren Fluke. That's what I wanted. Oh, that's a savage Lauren Fluke. Let's not fuck with that. Let us not fuck with that. That's a fucking badass. We're just gonna leave. We're just gonna leave. Normal Lauren Flukes have 400 H points. Savage Lauren Flukes has 750. Alright. So I don't want to go to King Eater Castle, so we'll see what's down here. It's either gonna be... Let's see, is this going to be the Shellanot or Sunfall? I'm guessing Sunfall. Yeah, it's gonna be Sunfall. If it was the Shellanot, I would have seen stuff by now. Alright. So we're gonna hit Sunfall, then we're gonna zip over to the Fathom King's Hole, because I think normal Lauren Flukes spawn over there. I'm just gonna ignore that giant fucking catfish. Yeah, it's Sunfall. Cobb's Way Bay. Leslie's Harbor. Astavale, not Sunfall, whatever. Alright. Sun! A giant beam of sunlight bathes the island. Squint into the dazzle. Far above, there's a hole in the roof. In that light, you see beaches of white gold sand, trees heavy with bright fruit, and the reds and blues and greens of the surface. Oh, I could fill a mirror catch box. Compile a report. Write fast, the sun scars. Your eyes water, the pages blur. The report is one of joy-filled compliment. Compliment? Asterville has a beauty too bright to be approached, but perhaps the Admiralty can find something of use. Alright, I'm gonna gather supplies here. Breadfruit, sugarcane, coconut, soft-shelled crabs, and plump birds too stupid to know a hungry sailor from a tree. Asterville is ripe with treasure unknown in the neath. Fill your hold. Yeah, so this place is fucking amazing. Anytime you go all the way out here, you can just gather a ludicrous amount of supplies. Look at that, 11 supplies. That's nuts. The threat, though, is you can lose sailors to this island. Anything else I can do here? Some sort of installation here. And what looks like a handsome country house. Who is here and what happened to them? A garden overgrown with berry bushes, a wooden truss table set for a meal, chairs strewn with bones, a half-dozen skeletons. A red-breasted bird perches on the grinning cranium. It cocks an eye at you, then bursts into song, a liquid trilling song. It seems unperturbed as you approach to poke through the bones. No signs of violence, no fire, no bullets, no bites. These people died peacefully, sitting down to breakfast as the surface sunlight spilled over them. Sunlight can kill at any time. The longer you remain here, the more danger you're in. So why did they stay? Perhaps they stayed because Asterville is as beautiful as anywhere in the Neath and 10 times as generous. It's a fine place for a colony. You could found your own pocket kingdom if you could do something about the sun. But what? What has power over sunlight? What could make the impossible possible? I'm gonna try to fill the mirror catch box. Snap it shut. The box will remain filled with light until it's opened, even underground. They do it with mirrors. Okay. Sweet. I now have another mirror catch box. That's nice. All right. So we're gonna head straight to the Fathom King's hold and hope we run into a normal lorn fluke between here and there. Got 18 supplies now. That feels so good. Yeah, one of the endings is founding your own kingdom. You do it there. It is a massive pain in the ass because the amount of supplies you need to build that kingdom up is absurd. At least when I did it. I don't know if they've since changed it. But essentially you can bring money, you can bring treasures, you can bring all sorts of stuff to build it up, but eventually you will need fuel and supplies as the other things get locked off. Building your own kingdom without going for the ending does have its perks. It basically is a place where you can trade, like gems and other stuff for free fuel, and I don't know, it's a useful little supply port you can turn that island into. Oh, but that ending is a fucking grind, I tell you what. I'm never doing that ending again, it's so ridiculous. Alrighty. Fathom King's Hold. Might as well grab a port while I'm here. And then I'll head south to where I am positive the Isle of Cats is. I don't know, maybe do like some weird zipping thing. I do need to go to Garner's Mount because I still have the Pirate Poet on board. I do want to find a fucking Lorn Fluke. Because that's 1,000 echoes if I find a Lorn Fluke. That'll make this whole trip worth it. Alright, I really don't have any reason to go do anything else, so I'm just going to grab a port report and leave. Like, even if you have no reason to visit an island, it's still kind of wise to just grab a port report. Port reports. Alrighty. Now, if I'm lucky, I'll encounter a normal Lorn Fluke between here and Visage. Because I'm pretty sure I can take on a normal Lorn Fluke, even though they're kind of tricky and I forget the trick. Oh, is that a normal one? Hell yeah. Oh, wow, 600. I thought they were 400. Alright. Well, we'll see what we can do. Hey, really help if my keyboard didn't, like, freeze up at a really inopportune time. Ow. Okay. So, Lorne Flukes are tricky because, in addition to, like, trying to charge you like that, they also have magic. Because they can speak correspondence. Hey. I got lucky there. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna beat it. I really hope the Fathom King is not like... Oh, there's the magic. Ow. So, Lorne Flukes and, okay. Lorne Flukes and Mount Nomad can speak correspondence, so they can cast magic. Which makes them really tricky because you really have to bait the AI to fight them safely. When you have the best engine, you can time your, like, attack runs so that you're still within firing range and you're firing it and you're baiting out the charge and not the magic, but you have enough speed to evade the charge. It's really tricky, but if you can do it, you can fight even Mount Nomad while taking 0 damage. It's kind of absurd. All right. Yes, that's what I wanted. The deliquescing body is full of incomprehensible organs that collapse at your touch. You sketch what you can, cock an ear to the departing harmonies of its violent language. At its center, you find a vast lump of resin or congealed gall, the size of a barrel, flawed with darkness. In false starlight is a deep violet purple. Irigo, your doctor whispers, the color of forgetfulness. All right. So I have the Lorne Fluke core. And we're going to swing by Khan's Shadow real quick. Before doubling back down to Visage. How do I want to do this? We're going to go to Khan's Heart and see what we can get for fuel. And if we can get enough fuel, then we'll take this, like, really circuitous route to get back to London. We've had a pretty good run today. Not going to lie. And I think I can sell the full mirror catch box here for some, I think, like 500 echoes. That would make the Astorville visit really, really profitable. All right, let's go to Khan's Shadow. See what we can do here. All right, Khan's Shadow. Port. All right, shops. No, I can sell the mirror catch box full of very angry dream snakes, which I really don't want to do. I can sell the captivating treasure for 1,000 echoes. I don't really need it. I'm going to buy fuel at a reasonable price. It's not a great price, but it's a reasonable price. I could sell the wine. I don't want to because I need that for stuff. All right. Wow, my keyboard is just like, hey, keyboard. My keyboard is just like dying on me. That's a problem. Okay, so let's go to Visage. Let's finally find our way to the Isle of Cats, which has to be south of Visage. It can't be anywhere else. All right, head to Visage. All right, what's my plan? Visage, Isle of Cats, Autumn Islands? I mean, I might as well go all the way down to Adam's Way. Okay. So, I mean, Shellonaut's here, King Eater's here, Mirrorland is here, Isle of Cats is here. I think we'll go Visage, Isle of Cats, Adam's Way, Autumn Islands, Gainer's Mound. So I'm going to pig mode, see if they're fucked, and then back to London, I guess. Wow, that's a really fucking roundabout route. All right. I'm not really going to do much in Visage. I'm just going to grab a port report and leave. I can go ashore and have more funky adventures, but getting the captivating treasure is really the only thing you do here. And learning a visage so you can do stuff like diss the fucking hippo. Alright, visage. Great port. That's all I want to do here. Is that a pirate? Whatever they are, they're an idiot. Alright. Let's go to the Isle of Cats. Isle of Cats and the Prisoner's Honey. Because it has to be the Isle of Cats down here. There's literally nowhere else it could be. Oh wow, it's right fucking there. Yeah, Port Cavendish, this is the Isle of Cats. God damn it, it was right here this whole time. That was like, what, my first or second outing? Ah, god damn it, alright. Whatever.